Hey everybody, this is Tracy here with another edition of A View from Tracy's Point, and we're here with some sad news. Rapper DMX is in dire need of our prayers this morning. It appears that last night he suffered a heart attack after a drug overdose, and you guys know that he has dealt with drug issues for the better part of his life and his career, and he has, gone in and out of rehab. And back in November of last year, I believe it was, he actually talked about his drug addiction and how when he was 14 years old that he was turned on to crack cocaine by his mentor, and he was quoted as saying, "I was in Yonkers and this guy, Reddy Ron, he was like an older brother to me, and he would rap and I would do the beatbox. I love this guy like an older brother." And so one night they did a robbery and it was his birthday, and we came back and split the money. And here you go get something nice for your birthday. So he came back with a blunt rolled up, and I'm counting the money, and then he passed the blunt. And so DMX, would eventually deal with his own substance abuse issues for many, many years. And as he was telling the story, he was holding back tears, and he went on to say, I hit the blunt and I was no longer focused on the money. I've never felt like this. It was just effed up. It effed me up. I later found out that he laced the blunt with crack. Why would you do that to a child? He knew I looked up to him. Why would you do that to somebody who looks up to you? A monster was born. I wouldn't do that to my worst enemy, especially to someone that I supposedly loved, or that you supposedly loved. And he said that person that I loved was a snake. And so here we are years later, and he's still dealing with substance abuse issues. And so it's being reported by TMZ that DMX is currently in the critical care unit at White Plains Hospital, where he reportedly is exhibiting some brain activity. And then another person told TMZ that he's actually in a vegetative state, and that doctors have cautioned that he may not make it. And so the Ruff Ryder's MC has long struggled with the drug addiction, last checking into rehab in October 2019. And you guys know that DMX has really, just really tried to turn his life around. He was with Kanye West when Kanye West was doing the Sunday services. And I remember, and it's just so ironic, that Kanye performed at Coachella in 2019, and DMX was one of the performers, and he actually did a prayer, I believe, and a little ministry type rap thing going on at Coachella. And here it is on the eve of Easter 2 years later, and this has happened. And so definitely sending up prayers of healing and health and happiness for DMX, and that this will be the last time that he has to deal with any type of substance abuse. And just, praying for him, praying for his family, praying for his kids. And, crack cocaine really, really, really destroyed the Black community. And another ironic thing about this story is that I was catching up on Snowfall the other day. And if you watch Snowfall, it's about how the CIA brought crack cocaine into the United States and dropped it off in the black neighborhoods, predominantly black neighborhoods in California. And so Franklin, who the show is centered around, one of the main characters, his father is a former Black Panther, and he set up this, this safe house, or this community center, to help people in the community. And there was a guy that was there seeking help, has a son and a baby, and he actually OD'd on this episode. And one of the other characters, Wanda, who's a really, really smart girl who ended up addicted to crack cocaine, who's now clean, she finds this guy slumped down on the side of the building, and he's like staring out. And so they pretty much touched on how the crack cocaine, if you do too much of it, how it will seize the heart and cause a massive heart attack. And so that seems to be the same thing that has happened to DMX. And so once again, just praying for him. And it's just horrible that here we are 40 some 50 years later, and crack cocaine is still, so prevalent in the Black community. And I'm assuming that it's crack cocaine. We don't know exactly what drug he was doing that caused the heart attack, but definitely praying for him and praying for his family. So that's it for me, guys. Go ahead, leave your comments below, rate the video, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. And I will definitely keep you updated on this story. And if I don't talk to you before tomorrow, happy Easter. Or happy Resurrection Sunday for my Christians.